the Mississippi National Guard, the United States Army, the Air Force, the Marines, the Navy, the every fucking body. The military is sick the way it cultures a society of silence, oppression, and racism and systematic abuse. They sit up here, they do these things to people behind the scenes, doing shit without the cameras on. And then you sit up here and have veterans like me, especially black ones and gay ones that are minorities, to beg for a percentage out of Veterans Affairs and have to sit up here and try to gain proof or evidence of something that they even know that probably happened to you. And it's the fact that I literally sat there for years and they knew that I had been sexually assaulted and still did not give a fuck about me. I even found reports that this man suffocated my brain, cut off circulation to my brain. I didn't even have oxygen going to my brain. I couldn't move, I couldn't talk, my body was paralyzed, and suffocated my throat. And then they even saw this man running up to me trying to hit me, and they didn't give a fuck. They promoted these people, retired these people, covered it up, didn't ask me for witness statements, didn't ask me for statements period on some of this shit. And after I sent the email to the Pentagon, then all of a sudden they want to come get a statement from me, and then sitting up there in my face and interrogated me for years, gave me polygraph tests, and I even passed polygraph tests, and they still did not want to do nothing to these officials. That is how sick the state of Mississippi is. The Mississippi National Guard, the United States Army, and every other place that does that shit to people. Think about how Mississippi has a culture of racism, oppression, and abuse to black people. Voter registration. They didn't even let me vote when I asked to vote, talking about I had to be of mental capacity. But I was of mental capacity to say yes or no to medication, but I'm not of mental capacity to say yes or no to vote. That's how they voter suppress you. And then they sit up there in your face and act like they ain't doing nothing. They abuse their power, man, at all costs. And it's like they still trying to get me in prison, still trying to get me in jail, trying to lock me up for the rest of my life because they still don't want to take accountability for the things they did. Like, at some point you need to take responsibility. At some point that a power that you had or that you have needs to be taken away. And you get tired of sitting up here in these states and these governments and sitting up here and dealing with those things. I told you, man, there is a military intelligence that they can literally involuntarily move your body, erase your brain, open your eyes, deafen your ears, make you talk, put words in your mouth, walk your body around, drive you home, make